أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد يا عليم علمنا يا عليم علمنا يا عليم علمنا يا عليم علمنا. Today is Thursday, 28th of July 2022. Alhamdulillah. So we're having another session today, and the topic is all about haraka. Let me say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah for what you have done for your test given to you, just to check whether you understand. Tell him whether you understand the Arabic alphabet or not. So that's why I try to give you the test. Okay. So and I'm happy with that. So now we are looking at what we call haraka. That is the topic of the day. Okay. Haraka. Haraka, they are just like a sign in Arabic. Okay. And there are just only 3 signs. What are these signs? We have Fathah, which is number 1. We have Kasra, which is number 2. And we have Gamma. In school, we have 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, U in school. But in Arabic, we just have only 3. So the first one, this line means that I have just write a letter. Like Jim, for example, any letter I've written, this line will represent it. So if I put this line on the top, this line is what we call Fathah. Is what we call what? Fathah. Fathah. Okay? Fathah. Okay? Fathah. So that is the name given to it. Any line, okay, any single line on top of a letter, what do we call it? Fathah. We call it Fathah. That's the name, Fathah. Okay?
Okay.
So, Fathah. So where do we find it? We find it on the top of a letter, all right?
Right.
And it sounds A. It sounds what? Short A. First of all, the name, N stands for the name, which is Fathah. Okay? So position, P stands for position on the top. On the top of a letter. And the sound, S stands for sound. It sounds short A. Short A.
Short.
Then D stands for description, which means mouth open. So these are the things or items you need to know about the first haraka. The first haraka, the name is Fathah. Fathah. And P stand for position is on the top. Okay? And the sound is what? Is short. And what happened to the mouth? Mouth open.
Wide open.
Description. Okay? Mouth open. If I said to you, what sign is this one? What do you say, sir?
Which one?
This one.
I didn't see your thing.
It is in my screen.
No, I see your screen, but I didn't see your arrow.
What about my moving it, isn't it? Can you see?
Yes, it's moving now. I can see now.
So what sign is this one?
Hold on. Let me move this.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Fathah.
Fathah. Thank you. What is the sound for Fathah? Short A. What is the position of the mouth?
Wide open.
Open. Okay. Now, What letter is this one?
That's ba.
B. Remember?
That's ba.
Isn't it? B. So if I put Fathah on top of it, it becomes what?
With short A added is ba.
So it becomes Ba.
Sorry, let me switch this one. Sorry.
No problem. Just let me know once we can continue.
Yes, please, be similar.
Okay, so it becomes what? Ba.
Ba.
What letter is this one? What is the sound of this letter?
Ja.
J. With Fathah, so it becomes what?
Ja.
Ja. Okay, this is Ba. Ja. Now, if I write this one, how do you pronounce it?
What? Me.
Plus Fathah.
That's
It becomes
ma. That's ma.
Ma. That's what I want to hear. Ma. Okay. If I write this one and I put Fathah, so what do we say?
Ma. Wa.
Wa. That's it. Okay. Wa on its own is Wu. Plus A becomes Wa. Okay. How do we say this one?
Da.
Eh?
Da.
Da. Any question?
No.
No question. Now, if I write it like this, now I'm merging three letters together. So how can I read these three? What is the first one?
Ka.
Hmm?
Ka.
Hmm. It has Fathah.
Yeah. Ka.
Ka. What is the second one?
Sa.
Sa. And the third one?
Ba.
Ba. Now read it together for me, please. How do I read together now?
Ka. Sa. Ba.
Thank you. So to read together, we say Ka. Sa. Ba. Do we understand?
Yeah.
Now, you know, the reason why I change this one is because when we write English, we start from right. Yes? From the left to the right.
Yes.
So for Arabic, we write from the right to the left.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is called transliteration. So,
okay.
Ka, Sa, Ba. In the Quran, you will see different words like that. So, Ka, Sa, Ba. Okay? How do we, if I want to join these three letters together, then I join like this. Ka, Sa, Ba. Ka, Sa, Ba. This is separated, right?
Right.
So this is now together. Ka, Fathah Ka, Fathah Sa, and B, Fathah Ba. All together is now Ka, Sa, Ba. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. What about this one? I will first of all separate it, then I will match it together. Please feel free to ask questions, all right? If you don't understand. But I think this is easy for you. Let me use this one. I want you to read this, please.
Ja.
Ja, yes. La.
Sa.
Sa. Thank you. Now, how do we read together?
Ja, la, sa.
Ja, la, sa. Ja, la, sa. And in English, it means to sit. Okay? Ja, la, sa means to sit. So when we do the reading, by the time you start reading the Quran for me, then we introduce the Arabic. Does that make sense? Inshallah. Yes. That make it easier for us. So we introduce Arabic. So this is when we are going to be learning each word. What is the meaning? Ja, la, sa, ka, ta, ba. You know, before you know, you are putting sentences together, inshallah. So is that? So ja, la, sa. Ja, la, sa. Now, my question to you, Dad, now is, do you want me to move to the Kasra or we should stick to Fathah only? Because on our Qaida, we have things to read. Let me stop this one and just open our Qaida. Because you have a lot to read on this one now. Am I sharing the screen?
Yes, please.
Now, what lesson are we on?
When Fathah.
Lesson what?
Lesson 4.
Lesson 4. So all this we need to be reading. We have to read it, and all these are all about Fathah. And I'm sure you will get it right, inshallah. All right.
Yeah,
so this one is I'll read one. You read one. Let's go. You read the next one.
Ba.
Ta.
Ta.
Ja.
Ha.
Ha.
Da.
Za.
Ra.
Za.
Sin.
Hmm?
Sin.
Remember, mouth has to be open.
Oh, you mean sa?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I didn't know you have to. Yeah, I have to. I was thinking you telling me the okay. Okay, I got you now. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, sa.
Then sha.
Da.
This one
Sa.
is saw. Okay.
Sa.
Then da.
Ta.
To. To.
To. Ta.
To. There are some letters, there are exceptions of letter. They have to be like o, ta, za. Okay, we're coming to that, don't worry. Then za, your turn.
Yeah. I.
No.
No.
Go. Go. Next.
Ra. Oh, fa. Sorry.
Ka.
Ka.
La.
Ma.
Na.
Wa.
Ha.
Ha.
Ya. Atakbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Now, look at three letters comes together now. Becomes what? Okay? Now, this one, if I spell Alif Fatiha A, Fatiha Ma, and Ra, Fatiha Ra, all together is going to be what?
Amara.
Good. So which means we're not going to stay longer on this one because you are getting it straight away. But point of correction with Ra, okay? Anytime you see the Ra with Fataha, we have to make sure our mouth is full for it. So we're going to say Ma, Ra, 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 Ma, Ra.
Ma, Ra.
We are not going to say Amara. If we say Amara, we are making the Ra to be light because there's a rule for the Ra. We have the rule for the Ra. So please put it at the back of your mind that anytime you see the Ra with Fataha, you have to make it full mouth or like Ma, Ra. Say it, please.
Ma, Ra.
Good. Next one. Ba, Fataha, Ba. Lam, Fataha, La. And Goin, Fataha, Go. All together.
Ba, Ra, Ga.
What's the middle one?
Ra.
Is that Ra? What letter is in the middle, Dad?
Dal.
It's not Dal. The middle letter.
The middle letter look like, okay. To me, it looked like Ra.
The Ra we never join, remember?
Oh, it didn't join. Okay.
Yeah, because this letter didn't join.
Oh.
This one joined here, but this doesn't join. But it's just showing to you, you can join them together. So what's that?
La.
Thank you. So now pronounce together now.
Okay. Ba, la, kha.
Is it Kha or Go? Go.
Ga.
Because it's going, isn't it?
La, ga.
Balaga. Asa matuma balaga.
Yeah. Ba.
Balaga, isn't it?
Yeah.
Balaga. What's number one again?
Number one. Ma, Ra.
What's number two?
ba, la, ga.
Now let's go to number 3. Tha, Fathah, tha.
Ma, ra.
Thank you again.
Tha, ma, ra.
But we can get your raw clear that. Am I supposed to ra? Raw.
Ra.
Raw. It has to be heavy. Raw.
Raw.
Raw. Yes.
Ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ get ẹ̀ pé mo mọ̀ pé raw ni, but torí pé Fathah wà lórí ẹ̀yẹ́ ni mo
yes, in terms of because of the rule. You're supposed to say ra, but because it's heavy, that's as a Fathah, it has to be raw.
Ra.
It's exception. Ra. So you have to say tha, ma, raw. Raw.
Ma, raw.
Raw. If you say ra, there's nothing wrong, but we are not following the rule of raw.
Of the day.
Because the rule for it.
Ma, raw.
Raw, good. What about number 4?
Ka, ma, a.
Again?
Ka, ma.
What's the first letter, Daddy? What's the first letter?
That's Jim, sorry. Ja, ma, that's I. Ja, ma, a.
Excellent. What's number 5?
Ha, sa, da.
Number 6.
Ra.
Number 6.
Oh, the, ka, ra.
The raw again, rule of raw.
The ka, ra.
The ka, raw. Okay?
The ka, ra.
What's number 7?
Number 7. Ra. Na. A.
Again?
Ra. Na. Ha.
Now, let me write this clearly for you so that you can see what is it. Let me write this clearly so that you can see and change your mind. So, what's that? Is this letter?
Look like noon.
See that? If it's like this, it's known, but there's a square or circle on it, so it's far.
Oh, it's far.
Bunch of coin.
Okay. Okay, far. That's it.
Page next week. Oh yeah, this line.
Far.
The raw as Fathah.
Raw. Far.
Yes.
High.
Next one.
Sa. Ha. Ah.
What number are you reading now?
Number 7. Number 8.
Number 8. Now read again, please. Number 8 again.
Number 8, yeah. Sa. Ah. Sa. That's high. And that is.
It's correct.
Okay. Sa. Ma. A. Ma.
Za is the ama. The ama.
Ma. Yeah. Sa.
Next one. Ma. Number 9.
Sa. Ra. Ka.
Emma Bagberoy is it still.
Sa. Ra. Ka.
Ko. Yeah. Ko. Sa. Ro. Ko.
Sa. Ra. Ko. Yeah.
Sa. Ro.
Za. Ra. Ko.
Sa. Ro. Ko. Isn't it?
Za. Ra. Ko. Yeah.
What's number 10?
Za. Da. Ko.
So.
Yes. So is sa. Yes. Sword. That's why I said sa. Da. Ka.
We have to use so.
I'm got him moving convincing most of you. So I sword in already. So that's it. Yeah. So little r. So how do we say it? That says sa. Huh?
But because of every letter that is so is, so we have to make it so. We can't say sa because every letter. So you have to be checking out some exception with the raw as well.
Yeah, so it's raw. Okay. So da ka.
So da.
Ka.
Is it ka or ko?
Ko.
So da ko. Number 11.
Yeah, cough. Yeah. Sa da ko.
So da ko. Number 11.
So da ko. Yeah. The ba. The ba.
Number 12.
Ta.
Oh. Raw will never join.
Yeah. That's lamb.
Yeah.
That's lamb. Ta. La. Ma.
Okay. Zolama. Okay. Number 13.
Da. La.
Number 14.
Ka. Ma. Ra.
Again.
Ka. Ma. Ra.
Raw.
Yeah, kamara.
Komaro. 15.
Kasaba.
And the last one.
Wajada.
Mashallah. So let me read as well before we call it today because more group time now, inshallah. So next class. So ro ba la go fa ma ro ja ma a ha sa da za ka ro. Let me go for do place. Ro fa za a ma sa ro ko so da ko do ro ba zo la ma a da la grip ko ma ro ka sa ba wa ja da. Dad, you have done a wonderful job, mashallah, and barakallah. But when I start with a meeting, I don't want a single mistake, please.
Okay.
In terms of raw, don't say ra. I want raw. If you notice my mouth, if I say ra, my mouth is flat. So if I say raw, full mouth, we call it full mouth and heavy. Please take note of the raw. Also take note of the co. Is co not
raw?
And a saw, thank you. Saw that don't say sa. If you say sa, it's going to be like a sin, okay? Saw that, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to ask some questions for today, but next week I'm going to ask inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. No problem, Daddy.
Really appreciate you, sir.
No worries, inshallah. Oh yeah, sure, do guys, please.